How's it going, Monomoy? My name is Charlie Hamilton. To my right is Chatham Gillis.
Hey.
Behind me, we got Dylan Jones and Mr. Cass. On the camera pointing us, we got Alden Libby. And then on the camera up there, we got Kafka Thompson. Today we are watching the Monomoy boys basketball varsity team go up against the Nantucket Whalers. We're looking for a good game. What are your thoughts, Chatham?
It's going to be a shootout. We've got no spaces in between the seedings. We've got the 32 ranked Sharks and the 32 ranked Whalers. So this is a pretty much a playoff game, you know? We're battling for the playoffs. There is a little bit of different in record. Sharks have 2 wins, Whalers have 4. But Sharks have a little stronger schedule from what McCarthy's been telling us.
And that's exactly what I'm saying, Chatham. Basically, so at the beginning of the game, we interviewed the coaches, and from Mr. McCarthy, the Sharks head coach, he said that their star players are Jackson Rocco, Finn Hyora, and Jackson Morneau.
Yeah.
Those 3 are really looking for a good game. They're hoping to defend. Monomoy's whole goal today is just to get their offense on key, hopefully lock in and get the job done. The Whalers, their star players are, we have Ethan Jarrett, Burke Lombardi, and Valen Janey. Both teams think that it's a very important game, so we'll get back to you in that.
Yeah, we will get back to you.
We'd like to welcome all the players, coaches, and fans from Nantucket. Normally we announce the starting 5 for the Whalers, but before we do that, I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to the head coach of the Whalers, William Ferreira, his 32nd year of coaching.
Shout out to
You'd love
Coach
to see shout out
Willis
to the coaches,
Fiera.
man. They put in so much work for the team.
32 years. That is almost twice my age. That is twice your age.
Twice my age. Wow.
Now, let's hear the starting 5 for the Whalers of Nantucket. He is a junior, number 4, Jake Grant.
Alrighty. Starting for the Whalers, we have junior Jake Grant. Jake Grant is a guard for the Whalers. Then we got Dante Brim, number 5, also a guard. Now we got Burke Lombardi. Yesterday out at the girls' game, we saw his sister do quite a good job on the court as well. Hopefully we'll see the same from him. Now we got Ethan Jarrett, a junior for the Whalers. I've been watching some clips. Ethan does know how to dunk, so maybe, just maybe, we'll see some of that tonight.
Maybe we'll see something. I'd love to see some action, man.
I mean, of course, I'd love to see him dunk, but at the same time, I am rooting for our home team.
Oh, obviously. We are
All right, now
unbiased commentators, but we're rooting for the Sharks.
All right. Senior number 3, Braden Burke. Then we also got senior number 5, Jackson Rocco. Finn Hyora, number 12, the big body on the team. Him and Zach Aginas are really what we're looking for today to hopefully guard number 21, Ethan Jarrett. We also got Jackson Morneau, number 11, also a senior, and junior number 25, Liam Flood.
Let's gear up for this national anthem. We are going to stand.
Alrighty, now with the national anthem coming to an end, hopefully, or not
We're
hopefully,
back.
we are back. The boys are back in
Boys are
business.
back in business. High five.
High fives all around. Alrighty. Game getting started here shortly.
Let's get a score prediction, Charlie. What do you think?
So my score prediction today, I definitely think it's going to be a tough game between the two.
Tough game.
Both teams, it's not their best season by far, but both teams are pretty strong.
They're both
when
gritty.
it comes to the offense and defense. I'm going to have a 65 for Monomoy, 52 for the Whalers.
I like that. I think I'm going to go a little more timid route. I think this is a defensive game. I think we go 55 for the Sharks, 42 for the Whalers.
All right, I like that. We got number 25, Liam Flood at the tip-off. Why wouldn't it be Jackson?
Wait, I think it's Jackson.
Now we got number 5, Jackson Rocco
Makes
at
more
the
sense.
tip-off against 21, Ethan Jarrett.
He's got bunny hops.
Ethan Jarrett with the ball, down to Dante Brim. Dante Brim to number 12,
Oh!
Valenjani. Hopefully, was trying to get that layup, but was
He
unsuccessful.
wanted the layup, but
25,
That was a weird
Liam Flood
attempt.
going in for the layup, and it's off.
just barely off. You hate to see it.
Number 4, Burke Lombardi dribbling down the Jake Grant. Now number 11, Burke Lombardi looking for the pass down to Dante Brim. Dante Brim over to Ethan. Ethan to Dante Brim. Dante for 3, and it's off. Fun fact about number 5, Dante Brim. He actually did play overseas last year.
Really?
And
Where'd he go?
I think he played in the Dominican Republic for about a week and a half.
A week and a half.
Yeah.
Was it an official visit?
Yeah, it was Team USA.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the Team USA.
But, yeah.
It was a off break. Braden Burke with the ball down to Jackson Rocco. Jackson Rocco looking for the 3. It's good.
Wow, what a shot to cash. That's contested, and it's off the dribble.
Oh, Liam Flood, excellent defense. Number 12 for the Whalers, Valenjani with the ball down to Dante Brim. Dante Brim giving it back to Janty. Janty for 3. It's off. Ben Hoer with the rebound, looking for the open pass. Over to Jackson Rocco. Rocco hoping to get that open pass. Going back. Pass Jake Grant. Over to Liam Flood. Liam Flood to Jackson Morneau. Jackson Morneau hustling into the paint, looking for a layup.
Well,
Unsuccessful. Down to Finn Hyora. Back to the paint for the layup. And it's
good. He gets the layup. That could have been an and one. I see an open Braden Burke in the 3, but that's a good shot.
It was a good shot, but in a time like that, you got to go for the layups.
Yeah, definitely.
Sharks up.
Whoa,
Sharks
blocked by
up by
Liam
4.
Flood.
Liam Flood with the ball, dribbling it down. Over to Finn Hyora. Finn Hyora back to Liam. Jackson Rocco for 3. It's off. Jackson Morneau with the rebound up, and it's good. That's 2 for a layup.
Working on offensive boards and crashing the glass after a shot is really important. Something like that is how you can get some rebound points. Make it a 6-point lead.
I agree. All righty, we got Valenjani with the ball. Over to Jake Grant. Jake.
What was that? Looks like it's Monomoy ball.
Yeah, Monomoy's ball. I don't know what that call was for, though.
Might have been a travel call.
Might have been a travel call. Liam Flow with the ball. Passing over midline. Getting it down to Jackson Rocco for the layup. Oh, and it's off. Jake Grant with the ball. Over to Dante Brim. Dante Brim looks like he's calling something. Over to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi for the... Oh, gets stolen by Liam Flood. Liam Flood with a fast break.
Full head of steam.
Oh, but number 12, Valenjani is there for the defensive.
My early takeaway from this game is that the Whalers are really trying to attack screens. You know, I saw 2 just in that play, and Liam Flood was able to execute.
Down to Jackson Rocco with the layup.
Aggressive, slapping off the backboard.
Hopefully we see a dunk out of Rocco today.
Love to see
Over
some
to
dunks.
Dante Brim. Dante Brim. Jackson Morneau getting a foul off of number 5, Dante Brim. Looks like it's Whalers ball on the side. Jake Grant. Over to Ethan Janey. Hoping Janey over to Jake Grant for 3, and it's good. It's the Whalers' first points of the day. Starting off strong. Jackson Rocco.
That's how you get momentum flowing. You know,
Exactly.
1-3, and then the rest just come to you.
Liam Flood over to Jackson. Back to Liam Flood. Liam Flood's looking for the 3. Passing over to Braden Burke. Finhauer with the screen down to Jackson Rocco. Jackson Rocco to Finn Hyora. Finn Hyora for the layup. Nope. Down to Jackson Morneau. Layup.
Oh, fighting through contact.
And it's good. You know, the Sharks, it's only the first quarter. We're only almost 4 minutes into the game. And the Sharks are really playing.
They're playing out of their mind. They already have 10 points, 4 minutes into the game. You just love to see offense like this. It's just really clicking for the boys right now.
They are. They were fed something last night.
Yeah.
Oh, Ethan Janey for the layup.
Ooh.
And it's good.
That's a tall, physical ball. You can't really stop that.
Jackson Rocco with the ball. Over to Finn Hyora. Finn to Liam. Liam for three. Oh, and it's off.
But he crashes.
Ethan Jarrett with the rebound. Dante Brim. Oh, Jackson Morneau with the defense. Jackson Morneau fast break layup.
Oh,
and it's good.
and the
and
foul.
one. And one for Jackson Morneau.
Jackson Morneau's having a game
Love to
already
see
in the
it.
first
Love to
quarter.
see it.
We'd love to see it.
Sharks are sitting at 12, while the Whalers are sitting at 5. That's a 7-point differential.
See if you can capitalize on the charity line.
Whalers decide to call a timeout. Jackson Morneau shoots for the fun of it and misses.
One thing that I want to point out about the Nantucket bench, when Monomoy's on offense, they're always clapping and chanting. You know, it shows the team spirit of the team.
Really shows the team spirit.
Even the bench is just involved in the game at all times.
I mean, I just assume living on an island like that, the connection that you get to form with your team is really strong.
Yeah, team chemistry.
Not
It's
saying
important.
that Monomoy's team's chemistry isn't strong at all, but Nantucket, they're just ruined. They might be down 7 points, but Nantucket's keeping their spirits up.
Yeah, no, they're not down. They're not shaking their heads. They're saying, how can we, come back from the 7 points?
Exactly.
Looks like the teams are discussing.
Just a little. Shout out to Nate Gibson for watching. All right, end of the timeouts. It's going to be Jackson Morneau for, I believe it's one shot.
Yeah, one shot.
One shot at the free throw line. Number 21, Ethan Jarrett. He's getting pumped up, man. Burke Lombardi, number 11. All right, Jake Larrabee is in now for Braden Burke. Whalers still have their starting 5 out. All right, let's see it, Jackson. It's up.
And it's good.
And it's good.
Takes the shot.
Jackson Morneau's been cooking today.
He has been cooking.
Jake Jarrett. Jeez.
Ooh.
Jake Grant over to Valen Janey. Valen. Hoping to get into the paint. Going through all of Monomoy for the layup.
That was a tough layup.
That
Through
was
a lot of
that was
defenders.
quite tough.
A sea of defenders, and he finds his way to the bucket.
Yep. Jackson Rocco versus Burke Lombardi in the corner. Jackson Rocco hoping to get some more time. Down to Liam Flood. Liam Flood over to Finn Hyora. Finn Hyora hoping to get the pass to Jackson Rocco. Ball still ends up in Jackson's possession. Liam Flood to Rocco. Rocco back to Flood. Flood to Morneau. Morneau to Hyora.
Look at these
Hyora
passes.
looking for the pass. Down to Jake Larrabee for the layup.
Nice. Way to
Beautiful.
find an open man. Way to find an open man.
Beautiful teamwork from the Sharks today.
Down the sideline, the reverse lays. Ooh. You like to see a little bit of flashiness there.
Finn Hyora down to Jackson Morneau. Jackson Morneau over to Liam Flood. Liam Flood back to Morneau. Morneau up, and it's off. Ethan Jarrett with the ball. Hoping to cause some time over to Jake Grant, number 4.
He really is a problem in the paint on defense and offense.
Who, Ethan?
Ethan. And you
Ethan,
can tell
yeah.
already.
Yeah, you can already tell.
He's made an
Oh, over
impact
to
on the
Ethan.
game.
Burke Lombardi swings it. Down to Valen Janey. Back to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi for 3, and it's off.
Ooh, that's deep.
Jax, oh, looks like it's a fight for the rebound. Ethan Jarrett comes successful, but Liam Flood gets it.
Liam Flood steals the pass. Now he looks to settle, In times like that, sometimes you can just sprint to the basket, try and get an open layup, or you could settle and get an open shot.
Exactly. Jackson Rocco with the ball over to Finn Hyora. Back to Jackson Rocco for 3, and it's off. Dante Brim and Jake Grant for the rebound. Burke Lombardi dribbling it down. Over to Valen Janey for 3. It's off. Liam Flood with the rebound.
Looks like Liam's setting up a play at the top of the key.
Yep, Liam over to Rocco. Rocco back to Liam. Liam to Larrabee. Larrabee to Morneau. Morneau for 3.
The open
and it's
shot.
good.
Oh, you love it.
I love to see it, honestly.
Patience is key in moments like that. You wait, the open shot comes, and you take advantage of it.
Balanjani with a layup.
Oh.
Unsuccessful twice in a row. Oh, Jackson Morneau gets to the sideline just in time for the ball. Morneau hoping to set up a play over to Liam Flood. Liam Flood to Rocco. Rocco down to Hyora. Hyora back to Rocco. Rocco to Flood.
You can see
Flood
the
to Morneau.
connection.
Jackson through the legs, through Finn. Rocco faking out the three. Dante Brim fell for it. Liam Flood, mid-range shot, and it's off. Now that is something that you do not love to see.
You don't love to see that, but you do love to see the passing and the connection between the guys.
The Sharks.
Looks like number 4 for Nantucket's taking it up.
Jay Grant with the ball. Grant down to number 10, Yuri Sanders, a freshman for the Whalers. You know, for a freshman, he's quite tall.
Quite tall.
Looks like he subbed in for
Ethan Jarrett, it looks
Ethan
like.
Jarrett. Wow.
Surprising.
Jay Grant passes it to Dante Brim. Dante Brim for three. Tips off Finn Hyora. Jackson Morneau with the rebound over to Zach Martin, who subbed in for Liam Flood. Zach Martin looking for the open play. Hoping to cost some time. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Zach Martin gets past Burke Lombardi with ease. Over to Jackson Morneau. Down to Rocco for three. And it's off. Dante Brim with the ball.
See if
Over
we
to
can get a
Jay Grant.
shot. I don't think he got
Jay
it
Grant
off.
throws in the air, and it is off.
At the end of the quarter, the Sharks take the
Still love
All
to see a last desperation shot, you know.
You know, I actually saw a clip on TikTok the other day, and some guy did make it, and looks like he was the hero.
Star of the show.
Star of the show. All right, at the end of the quarter, we got Monomoy sitting at 18 and the Whalers at 7. Hopefully, Monomoy can get a higher lead. I mean,
11-point game at the quarter. I mean, that's
We'd love to see
better
it.
than you see, yeah.
Better than you see. Monomoy does seem like that they know what they want and are going for
They
it.
came away in the first quarter. You know, they're taking advantage of open shots, passing around. You know, Nantucket was a little more messy, a little more reckless, but they still, you know, they kept it together a little bit. 11 points is nothing crazy. We've seen worse.
We have seen worse before. Looks like we got Jackson Rocco's siblings on the court, hoping to play some ball. Maybe they'll relive his legacy.
Future ballers.
Future ballers for sure.
Current ballers. They're balling right now.
Look at that. Mid-range shot.
Bang.
Boom. Bang. Want to shout out Boyan Calpazano watching the live stream. You know, you might be on an island, but you're always in our hearts.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching Boyan.
Boyan.
All right, Sharks and the Whalers are back in the game. Whalers hoping to get back on the board. Jackson Morneau passes it in to Zach Martin, number 1. Martin over to Hyora. Hyora down to Rocco. Rocco looking for the open pass. Down to Finn Hyora with the layup.
Whoa.
And it's off. Number 10 for the Whalers,
Looked
Yuri
like a-
Sanders out of bounds.
Looked like a lot of contact on the shot. No call from the ref. All right, we got number 10 from the Whalers.
All right, it looks like number 21, Ethan Janney's going back in after number 10, Yuri Sanders,
Yeah, looks like some free throw shots for number 10.
and it's off.
First one's off.
Ethan Jarrett in for number 5, Dante Brim. Zach Vaginas in for number 30, Jacob Larrabee.
Swapping bigs. You know, those are two crucial points for the team. Our tall guys, you know.
Both tall guys, hoping
Yeah.
to get the rebounds, maybe some layups there and there.
Yeah.
Zach Martin at the ball at midline. Looking for the open pass. Over to Jackson Rocco, has to jump to get it. Rocco back to Martin. Zach Martin down to Jackson Morneau. Jackson Morneau and Finn Hyora. Finn Hyora for the mid-range shot and is off.
That's a good shot. That's
Yuri
an open
Sanders.
look.
Yep, Yuri Sanders with the rebound. Down to Jake Grant. Jake Grant to Ethan Jarrett. Ethan Jarrett hoping for the layup, but is unsuccessful. Jackson Morneau dribbling it down. Yuri Sanders trying to play that defense, almost getting it out of bounds, but Jackson Morneau saves it just in time.
So, oh, that's messy. We got number 4.
Jake
For the
Grant. Burke Lombardi
Whoa.
faking out Jackson Rocco with
What
a
a fake
layup.
shot. in a time like that, you go for the layup. Obviously, you're going to go for it, but no, he fakes it. He waits. He takes the open shot.
Zach Martin down to Jackson Morneau. Hyora back to Morneau. Morneau looking for the three, going into the paint. Playing a little scary. Down to Finn.
It's a little
Finn
scary.
to Martin. Martin with the layup, and it's in and out.
Just off.
In and
You hate to
out.
see that.
You know, we've been seeing some excellent defense so far by number 10, Yuri Sanders for the Whalers.
Yeah, he's been great. You know, subbed in for their big guy, but he came in and he played the same role, so you love
Yeah.
to see that.
Oh, looks like Zach Martin getting some good defense. Almost getting the ball, but
Almost.
unsuccessful. Yuri Sanders with
Ooh,
the
post
mid-range.
spin. No good. Zach Martin has it. He takes it up the court.
Zach Martin looking for the open pass. Down to Finn Hyora. Finn Hyora over to Jackson Morneau in the three-point range. Oh,
Looks like the call. What is it?
looks like it is a
Reach-in foul.
reach-in foul on the Whalers.
Baseline for Jackson Morneau.
Jackson
But he's
Morneau
subbed out.
out for Liam Flood, and number 12, Finn Hyora, out for number 3, Braden Burke. Looks like Braden Burke will be passing the ball in today. Braden gets it over to Flood. Liam down to Braden. Braden for 3,
Oh,
and it's off.
first shot of the day. First shot in the game. You know, it's not always going to go in.
Yep. Shout out number 12, Valiant Janey for the rebound. Over to Burke Lombardi, hoping for the 3, but going for the mid-range.
Oh.
Faking out Jackson Rocco not once, but twice.
Great shot.
Great shot by Burke Lombardi. You know, when we did talk to the coaches earlier,
He was a star, and it's been showing. You know, he's shining.
his
He's
name
definitely
was
shining.
brought up quite a lot.
Yeah.
Varsity head coach for the Sharks, John McCarthy, actually brought him up, saying that he's one of the biggest threats.
Watching film on him, you know, showing that he's a star in all games, and he's definitely been showcasing that in this game as well.
And also, the Whalers head coach, Willis Fiera, did bring him up as well, saying how he's the star player for the Whalers.
He just makes an impact on his team and the team he plays. You know, he makes a
Exactly.
big impact.
Correction. Yuri Sanders.
Another baseline inbound. Little
Zach
confusion.
Vaginas going a little iffy with Ethan Jarrett. Liam Flood with the ball, passing it down to Vaginas. Vaginas over to Morneau. Oh, no, Rocco. Rocco for 3.
Oh.
Ethan Jarrett with the rebound. Over to Burke Lombardi. Saves it just in time before it goes out. Burke Lombardi down to Ethan Jarrett, who's in the paint. Ethan Jarrett playing big body and does a layup.
He
Did it
calls the
and
one.
And one. Zach Vaginas does draw a foul, sadly.
With a big guy like that, you know, it's tough to get in there and really stop the ball and only the ball. So in times like that, it's just, you know, you get a little flash, you get a little contact, and ref calls the and one most of the times, especially with a big guy like Ethan here.
Exactly. 5 minutes away from the half. Monomoy hasn't been able to score a single point in this quarter, but Nantucket, you know, they got their stuff together. They had a good talk at the end of the quarter, and here they are, sitting at a 4-point differential.
Ethan sinks this,
Oh,
which he does.
Make that a 3-point
It'll
differential.
be a one-score possession game for the Whalers. So with one shot, they could tie this game.
They could. Jackson Rocco hoping to dribble it, but messes up. Down to Liam Flood. Liam Flood over to Alik Brown.
Ooh.
Alik Brown hopes to pass it to Morneau, but Ethan Jarrett is there to block it. Burke Lombardi in the paint, hoping for the layup, but is off.
Was that a layup or a pass? It was either a really bad shot or a decently bad pass.
I believe it was a lob to Ethan Jarrett.
looked like a lob to
hopefully
Ethan
dunk it.
to
Because
get a
Ethan
dunk.
Jarrett did receive it.
That would have been a highlight.
Now we got Gavin Smith, number 3 for the Whalers, over to Ethan Jarrett, hoping the dunk. Unsuccessful twice.
Alik Brown with the rebound.
Braden Burke over to Jackson Morneau. Jackson Morneau looking for the open pass down to Braden Burke. Braden Burke to Liam Flood, but Liam Flood cannot grab it in
That's
time.
tough. Ball's in the stands.
All right, we got number 3, Gavin Smith dribbling it down. Over to trying to get it to Burke Lombardi, but Rocco's there. Rocco with the dunk, but is unsuccessful.
It's no good.
Looks
Rocco's
like it'll
looking for a call from the ref.
look like it will be
Nothing.
Whalers' ball. All right, number 3, Gavin Smith over to number 11, Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi back to Smith. Smith against Brado. Oh, Yuri. Yuri hoping for the layup, but Sharks got that lockdown D this quarter.
This matchup between Burke Lombardi and Jackson Rocco has really been, hand in hand.
It has been hand in hand, just like it has recently with the big body on the team and Ethan Jarrett.
Yeah, no, you love it. You love to see a little bit of rivalry and just, you know, friendly competition.
Exactly. Liam Flood to Rocco. Rocco hoping for the layup.
Yeah, I saw
Out
that
of
too.
bounds. Unlucky.
Unlucky, but you know, with his maneuvers on the baseline, it's tough to stay completely in bounds. One wrong move and you just step on the line. Ref's got to call it.
Gavin Smith over to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi back to Smith. Having Liam Flood in a pickle, it seems. Smith hoping to get it down to number 5, Dante Brim, but Finn Hyour is there to deny the pass.
Tipped it, but out of bounds on Monomoy, so the Whalers can get an inbound, but it does disrupt a little bit of their motion.
Of their momentum.
Yeah.
Gavin Smith with the pass down to number 12. 12 to Ethan Sanders. Ethan Jarrett. Finn Hyour dribbling it down, passing it over to number 25, Liam Flood. Liam Flood for 3.
Top of the key.
And it's off. Number 12 for the Whalers, Valenjani with the rebound. Dribbling it down, hoping to cause some time. Going into the paint, over to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi for 3, and it's good.
Cash off the backboard too. That's the kind of shot you make, and you start feeling yourself. You know you've got the hot hand, and you take that shot.
Wow. Looks like we got a timeout from the Sharks.
Have we scored this quarter?
We have not scored this quarter with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. At the start of the quarter it was 18 Monomoy, only 7 for the Whalers.
The 11-point lead has disintegrated completely.
And now we have a tied game between the Sharks and the
We have
Whalers.
a tie game.
But you do know what they say, Chatham.
What do they say?
Sharks eat whales.
Sharks eat whales. Let's see. I mean, so we were ahead a little bit. Now it's neck and neck. We can see, who really pulls this out, who really has the grit and the determination to pull out this game.
Exactly. Yesterday we watched Monomoy girls varsity basketball versus the Whalers varsity girls basketball as well. And number 11, Burke Lombardi, his sister, Maddie Lombardi, is their star player for the girls as well, who also put up a good game against the Sharks yesterday, but the Sharks did end up walking away with a win.
Generational Lombardi family for the Whalers, really.
And then Monomoy travels over to the island tomorrow to face the Lady Whalers once again.
One more time.
All right, end of the timeout. Looks like Nantucket's not messing around anymore.
No, they're not playing games.
Neither
First quarter, they were having a little bit of fun. Now it's time to lock in.
Number 3, Gavin Smith, still having the Stock X tag on his shoes.
Why
Wow.
does he have a Stock X tag?
Jackson Rocco dribbling through 3 different people. Over to Leek Brown with the layup.
Delay.
Crazy team chemistry going on right
basketball. Efficient basketball.
there. Love to see it. Gavin Smith over to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi over to number 12, Valenjani for 3, and it's good.
Ooh, that's a heartbreaking 3 right there. Once you think you have the momentum, boom, it shifts right over the Whalers.
Leaving the Whalers 1 over the Monomoy. Jackson Rocco for the mid-range shot, and it's off. Ethan Jarrett with the rebound over to Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith, Burke Lombardi, Ethan Jarrett for the layup, and it's good.
That's tough to see. It's just hard to defend a big body like that in the paint.
Exactly.
You can't get up. You got to get vertical with a guy like that.
Jackson Morneau to Liam Flood, Finn Hyour, hoping to get the pass. Gavin Smith and Ethan Jarrett have been showing great defense this quarter. Oh, look like it's a
That's a backcourt violation.
backcourt violation.
It's hard. There's not much to do when it's a bad pass and it's rolling into the backcourt, and you either let it go out or you could give up a fast break potentially if someone sneaks up from behind you.
Exactly. Burke Lombardi over to the Dante Brim. Dante Brim to Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith looking for the pick. Gavin Smith over to Ethan Jarrett with a lob. Hoping to get a layup, but Ethan Jarrett is unsuccessful with Finn Hyour and Jacob Larrabee there to block him. Finn Hyour over to Jackson Morneau. Jackson Morneau looking for the open man. Liam down to Rocco. Rocco back to Flood. Flood back to Morneau. Morneau over to Flood. Chain of passes.
Oh, right back again.
Great defense being shown by the Whalers so far. Jacob Larrabee hoping for the layup with number 12, Valenjani.
We've seen that exact play with those exact people before in this game. They're exploiting the baseline because they're in a zone right now.
Exactly. Valenjani for 3, and it's unsuccessful. Ethan Jarrett with the rebound down to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi up for 3, and it's off. Finn Hyour. Looks like the Sharks are stressing a little.
This is a tight game. 1 minute left in the second.
Finn Hyour down to Liam Flood for 3.
Ooh, you really want a shot like that to fall. But Burke Lombardi takes it. He's in the fast break.
Ethan Jarrett showing a great sportsmanship, helping Jacob Larvey up off the floor. Rocco, 52 seconds left in the quarter. Hopefully the Sharks can do something with only a one.
They need a good possession right here, get an open look.
Jackson Morneau, down to Finhara. Down to Jackson Morneau for three.
Take a shot.
And it's good.
And it's cash.
Putting the Sharks back in lead.
That's a good shot right there. It's an open look, and it's a great pass as well.
Monomoy 25, Whalers 23. Dante Brim. Dante Brim back to Gavin Smith.
He knows he can take his time. There's no shot clock.
Liam Flood showing some excellent defense. Over to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi getting a little messy. Down to Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith for a deep three, and it's off.
He did not need to take that shot, but they got the offensive rebound. He got lucky.
Dante Brim, mid-range. Jackson Morneau with the
10 seconds to get a shot going. 7.
6.
See if they can capitalize here.
3, 2.
Oh, okay.
A second, 1.8 seconds left in the half.
Is important. You need to
like
get it to your best shooter immediately. Let them get an open look
rip it.
somehow, and let them rip it.
Looks like Burke Lombardi's the one passing it in. Over to number 4 guy. Oh, and it's off. Just by a smidge, though.
Yep.
And that's it for the half.
That's
with the
the
Sharks
half.
sitting at 25 and the Whalers sitting at 23. You know, first quarter, we definitely saw the better game for the Sharks, having a 7-point differential.
Whoa.
And, yeah, but the Whalers weren't messing around anymore and decided
Not messing around. They locked in the second
get
quarter.
back. Now it looks like we have Liam Goalie playing with what looks
Juggles.
like
He's juggling.
lacrosse balls, doing a 360. Liam Goalie. We will be back to you at the start of the second half. Thank you. Welcome back to the live streaming, ladies and gentlemen. The Sharks are sitting at 25. The Whalers sitting at 23. My name is Charlie Hamilton. To my right is
Chatham Gillis. We're here.
behind us on the switcher in the green. We got Dylan Jones. On the camera, facing us, we got Alden Libby.
Oakley.
Camera up there showing the game. We got Kapka Thompson, and of course, the one and only Mr. Cass.
Stephen Cass.
There he is.
That guy.
There he is. Look at him. Wow. So, first quarter, the Sharks were really dominating the floor, having a 7-point differential, sitting at 18-7. But now, the Whalers in the second quarter decided to
really cut
stop messing around.
They really cut the lead.
And now the differential is only sitting at 2 points with Monomoy in the lead.
When it comes to basketball, a 2, 3, maybe even 4-point lead is basically a tie game. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen in literally like 5 seconds.
In the matter of blink of an eye.
Blink of an eye.
And then the game is out of your hands at that point. So, it's important to take advantage of the shots when you have them.
Alrighty. So for the Sharks, we've been seeing a lot out of Finn Hyor, Jackson Morneau, especially Jackson Rocco, who's has the most points for the Sharks so far. Braden Burke's definitely been contributing too. Liam Flood also. Basically everyone on the court right now. For the Whalers, we got number 21, Ethan Jarrett. He's been the big body on
Obviously, he's a dog.
Offensive and defensively. He's been cooking.
Yep.
All right, we got number 4, Jake Grant with the ball. Over to Dante Brim, number 5. Dante Brim to Velon Janey.
Whoa.
Trying to get it to Ethan Jarrett, but it's unsuccessful because Finn Hyor's there.
Pass, but Finn Hyor got in there. He knew to disrupt anything that's vertical with that guy. That was great defense.
Braden Burke to Liam Flood. Liam Flood back to Braden Burke. Braden Burke down to Liam Flood again. Liam Flood over to Rocco. Rocco back to Flood. Flood looking for the pass to Rocco for 3. And it's good.
Oh, what a 3. He's happy about that one. Now the Sharks have a 5-point lead. Momentum's in their, ball's in their court, basically.
Braden Burke drawing a foul off of Jake Grant. Trying to play that defensive, hard defense, but, maybe he was playing a little too hard there.
A little too hard. But, you love to see a tad bit of aggressiveness.
Jake Grant getting it over to Dante Brim, number 5. Dante Brim slowing it down a little. Back to Ethan Grant. Burke Lombardi. Dante Brim. Dante Brim to Velon Janey. Velon Janey for 3, and it's off. Jackson Morneau hoping to get the rebound, but Ethan Jarrett smacks it out of his time.
Still Monomoy ball.
Still Monomoy's ball. Finn Hyor with the pass in. Over to number 5, Jackson Rocco. But Whalers defend well.
Tough pass.
Over to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi to Velon Janey for 3, and it's good.
That's cash.
From my angle, it did look like his feet were a little over the three-point line, but the refs did catch. Jackson Rocco to Liam Flood. Liam Flood in the paint. Back to Jackson Rocco. Slowing things down a little. Rocco back in the paint. Hope for a layup, but is unsuccessful because Ethan Jarrett's been really showing his defensive side today.
Ref calls travel there. Even when the Whalers are playing defense on the other side of the court, the bench is still, utilizing their D-up chant. You love to see that.
Velon Janey for 3, and it's off. Ethan Jarrett hoping to get that rebound. Burke Lombardi with it. Back to Dante Brim for 3, and it's off. Whalers trying to get that rebound again.
Still Monomoy ball.
But Braden Burke was there to defend it. Monomoy's inbound pass. Finn Hyor to Liam Flood. Liam Flood back to Hyor. Hyor hoping to get it in the paint. Swings it over to Jackson Morneau with the layup, but gets fouled by Ethan Jarrett.
A little bit of shiftiness in the air there you can see from Jackson.
Looks like Jackson Morneau will be taking 2 free throws today. All right, first is in the air, and it's good. Hoping to get a second out of him. Sitting at a 3-point differential.
Making it 4 points can be huge. 2 possessions.
Back to Morneau. Morneau is successful for 2. Dante Brim with the pass in over to Jake Grant. Jake Grant getting it back to Brim. Brim over to Ethan. Ethan with the layup. Unsuccessful for the first, but for the second one, he does get it in.
It's hard to stop. He puts up the first layup, but then he can easily get the second rebound, get up a second shot.
With almost a 6-foot wingspan, Ethan Jarrett is he's definitely the Whalers' strong suit for today.
Definitely, you can see he's showcasing his abilities in the paint, on defense, really just all around.
And that was one of the players that head coach John McCarthy was looking at. He was looking after. You know, he was a little worried because of Ethan Grant and especially number 11, Burke Lombardi, who is an overall great athlete, being the starting quarterback for the Whalers as well.
That's a nice shot, mid-range there by Finn Hyora. Looks like his specialty shot, you know, that mid-range, kind of where he lurks on offense, and, you know, he can really take advantage of those shots.
Burke Lombardi with the ball. Down to Dante. Dante over to Vilon. Vilon with the layup, unsuccessful. Finn Hauer playing excellent boxing out Ethan Jarrett on that rebound, but it does look like Nantucket received a inbound pass.
Okay, yep, inbound for the Whalers, but Monomoy's definitely going to press this. Hope they can kind of get a tip here.
Looks like we got number 2, John Louis Marjolais, in for Braden Burke, number 3.
It's
Ethan Jarrett with the layup. Finn Hyora swinging over to Jackson Morneau. Jackson Morneau over to Finn Hyora. Finn Hyora dribbling over half court. Back to Jackson Morneau. Swings it back to Finn. Finn going into the paint. Playing dangerous. Hoping to swing it out to Liam Flood. John Louis. Finn Hyora. Down to Liam Flood with the layup. And it's off.
Oh, it's off, but he does get the foul.
He does receive a foul, which is huge in this part.
You would have loved to see the and one opportunity there, but that's his first personal foul, Jake Grant. Now Liam's got 2 shots at the line.
Let's see what he can do. Liam for 1, and it's good. All right, let's see if he can keep it up with his second free throw shot. And it's off. But Finn Hauer is there for the rebound.
It's important to box out in situations like that.
Finn swings it over the court to Jackson Rocco. Rocco to Jean Louis. Jean Louis gets the ball again. Down to Rocco. Rocco back to Finn. Finn to Jackson Morneau with the layup, but is off. Ethan Jarrett really showing his defensive skills at work right now.
Ooh.
You know, Ethan is pumped up about that.
He's pumped. It gets gritty in the paint, and he can take advantage of that.
But Ethan did decide to foul Finn Hauer on that layup right there. Looks like Finn will be getting 2 free throws today. Sharks sitting at 33, Whalers at 30.
And, you know, just in this possession, we've had 4 free throw attempts. That's 4 free points, really.
Really looks like the Sharks are trying to draw them fouls, get as many free throws as possible.
They're taking advantage,
you know, and it's
sure.
clearly working.
They're
Sitting
optimizing.
5-point lead for the Sharks so far.
Look at that, just like that.
Jake Grant with the ball, dribbling it over half court. Looking for the open man. Swings it over to Dante Brim. Dante Brim to Vilon Janey. Janey to Ethan. Ethan with the layup.
The lob pass to Ethan is unstoppable. If you can get it in his hands and he's close to the basket,
it's in.
It's inevitable.
Finn Hauer pass getting through Jake Grant and Burke Lombardi. Jackson Rocco getting fouled by Ethan Jarrett. Ethan Jarrett, you know, he's definitely a defensive player, but he does need to know how to not foul as much as he has been.
It's tough when you've got all those. You've got a big
lanky
wingspan,
arms.
like lengthy arms, really, long wingspan, and it's hard to control.
I just want to take this time to shout out Julian Menager, proud Joker on Xbox. You know, he's definitely a dog. Maybe not at Rocket League, but he's definitely a dog in AP stats with Miss Tupper. Jackson Rocco misses his first free throw.
Next one's good. 4-point lead for the Sharks.
Sharks at 36. Oh, Liam Flood playing great defense. Charlie Hamilton with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Got it right into the ref.
All right, looks like we got number 4, Jake Grant with the pass in. Back to Dante Brim. Dante Brim to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi to Dante Brim. Brim to Jake Grant. Jake Grant over to Yuri Sanders. Yuri Sanders hoping to get that layup, but is unsuccessful. Zach Martin tries to pass it to Rocco, but Burke Lombardi's there just in time. Jake Grant passing it to Yuri Sanders. Yuri Sanders for the layup, and is successful.
Successful layup.
Putting the Sharks at a 2-point lead. Benhara over to Jackson Rocco.
Trying to size
Hahora.
up Jake Grant.
Back to Rocco for
Not for three.
for
the
Morneau.
pass.
Morneau for the mid-range, and it's off. In and out.
Baseline midi.
Burke Lombardi taking his time, getting out on the court. Hoping for the three, but it air balls. Maybe let's not take those three, Mr. Lombardi.
Nothing but air. He was feeling hot, but couldn't really cash out that three.
Looks like number 11, Jackson Morneau, will be passing the ball in. Hoping to get possession back for the Sharks. You know, 2-point differential, Chatham. We don't like that.
We don't like that as Sharks.
Jackson over to Zach. Zach back to Jackson. Morneau swings it back to Martin. Martin to Morneau.
Whoa.
Morneau with a fast break. Over to Jean-Louis. Jean-Louis to Rocco. Rocco for deep three, and it's off.
Just barely off.
You know, everyone's scrapping for those rebounds. Jake Larrabee does draw a foul, sadly.
Yeah. So it looks like Whalers will inbound. You know, as Sharks, we've had pretty inconsistent quarters, you know, pretty trough quarter for the second. So, you know, let's just see how we can, you know, turn this game around in our favor.
Ethan Grant with the ball for three, and it's off. Jackson Rocco there for the rebound.
A horse.
Jackson to Martin. Martin gets a pass, Ethan Grant, hoping for the layup, and is unsuccessful, sadly. Yuri Sanders with the rebound.
It's a strong drive.
Looks like the Whalers will be inbounding the ball with Dante Brim, hoping to pass it to Ethan Grant, number 4. You know, they're taking their time. You know, they're only sitting at a 2-point differential. But if the Whalers want to take back the lead, they really need to do something.
The Whalers don't look scared. You know, they're taking their time and they're finding their shots.
They're trying to find their mojo.
Their mojo.
Ethan Grant passing it over to Vion Janey. Zach Martin trying to block the shot, but ends up jumping on top of number 12's back.
Yeah, it looks like a block in the
Valen
back.
Janey.
That'll take him to the line. He can tie the game right here if he wants to.
First one is successful, putting it as a tied game. Nope.
One more.
One more for it to be a tie.
Let's see.
And it's
Oh,
off.
Monomoy keeps the lead.
Rocco with the ball. Passing it over to John Louis. John Louis back to Rocco. Rocco over to Morneau. Morneau hoping for the layup. Over to John Louis for three. And it's off.
He really wanted that one.
Valen Janey with the rebound. Back to Jake Grant. Almost getting it out of bounds, but
whoa. Monomoy bench does not look happy with that. But the game continues, and it will be Whaler ball.
looks like there was a problem with the shot clock.
Yeah, the coaches are.
Coaches are going back and forth with the ref. Ref does not look happy at this
No,
point.
he doesn't look happy at all.
Looks like it'll be a Whalers inbound. Valen Janey with the ball. Back to Ethan Grant. Burke Lombardi down to Dante Brim. Dante Brim to Yuri Sanders. Yuri Sanders mid-range, and it's off.
Spins out.
But Jake Grant does try to get that rebound, but Zach Martin ends up keeping it. Zach to Morneau.
Ooh, down the lane.
Morneau to John Louis. John Louis back to Morneau. Morneau back to John Louis. John Louis over to Zach Martin. Zach Martin over to Morneau, swinging it. Jake Larrabee.
They're swinging the rock.
Over to Zach Martin in the corner for three.
Open shot in the
and
corner.
it's off, sadly.
But they trap.
Jake Grant swings it over to number 12, Valen Janey.
Oh!
But still makes a shot with Jackson Rocco hoping to block it.
A tough shot, a tough block attempt.
And that's what you call, ladies and gentlemen, an and one.
The art of the and one.
You know, if Rocco really did get that block off, that would have been amazing.
That would have been hype.
But Valen Janey just got that dog in him.
But do you go to, block the attempt, make it so there's no points, or do you make it so you could give up 3 possible points in this scenario?
Putting the Whalers in the lead. No, keeping it at a tied game.
Yeah, tie game, I guess.
Even though, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Jackson Rocco over to Zach Martin. Sitting at 37 seconds left in the quarter. Zach to Larrabee. Larrabee to Finn Iora. Finn Iora looking for the layup, and it's successful.
Successful layup.
30 seconds left in the quarter.
There's
Gavin Smith.
No shot clock now, just game clock. His first personal foul for Finn Iora puts Valen Genti, number 12, on the line.
Valen Genti makes his first. Making his second as well. Finn Iora over to Liam Flood. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Liam Flood back to Iora. Iora over to Rocco. Nantucket's really showing their defensive side. Sitting at 10 seconds left in the quarter. Jackson Rocco fakes out Gavin Smith.
One shot. Rocco wants to take it. Sizes up.
3, 2. Liam Flood. Mid-range is off. Ending the quarter at a tied game between the Whalers and the Sharks. 39-39.
It's intense. Fourth quarter basketball. That's how you win games in the fourth quarter.
It is how you win games, If either team wants to win this game, they really need to turn it around this quarter. Obviously. What kind of cooking? How you doing?
I appreciate you mentoring the younger students.
Chase Devano?
Younger students?
I wouldn't consider it mentoring. I would consider it telling him not to be a dumb butt.
You just give him credit. Lots of people.
Sure.
Don't single anyone out. You go with that.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anywhere you see an opportunity to give good advice.
Alrighty. All right.
So it is not a tie game. Nantucket has a 1-point lead.
The people on the scoreboard, they need to really get themselves together because the score has been messing up.
Most of the time they're locked in, but the coaches and the referees have been having problems with the shot clock and the scoreboard. So I mean, I don't know. It's just a rough game.
So if either team wants to take the win for today, they really need to get better both offensively and defensively. What are your thoughts, Chatham?
I'm thinking so far, I definitely have been seeing a defensive game. In terms of blocking shots, drawing fouls. It's all kind of leading to the small little physical moments that can happen in between players, and that's kind of been the deciding factor of the game.
Exactly. Braden Burke with the ball over to Liam Flood. Liam Flood over to Jake Larrabee. Jake Larrabee swings it back to Liam Flood. Liam Flood over to Rocco. Rocco in the corner.
Ooh, no shot.
Liam Flood. Passing to Jake Larrabee in the paint. Over to Braden Burke. Down.
Takes it,
Liam
drives
Flood.
it.
Drives, misses the layup.
Jake saves it.
Oh, Burke Lombardi receives the ball on a
Fast break
fast
to
break.
Burke.
Faking
Rocco
out
goes.
Rocco again.
Another foul, though. Wait. No foul. Monomoy ball.
Sharks losing by a singular point. Hopefully they can
1
get that
point.
back. Liam Flood. Call in some sort of play.
They put the ball in his hands. They know he can either get a shot open or he can get one of his teammates open.
Exactly. Jackson Rocco swings it to Jackson Morneau. Jackson Morneau back to Rocco. Rocco puts it up for 3 and is off. Jackson Morneau with the rebound, though.
It's a tough rebound to get.
Stepping out of bounds.
So, working the baseline. Again, I've said it before. It's tough. Working the baseline requires
It's definitely
precise skill.
Exactly.
Precise skill.
It's definitely one of those areas where you want to watch the most.
Definitely. And as you've seen for Monomoy, we put our centers kind of running the baseline, and we just have them run back and forth to try and split zones and get wide open layups.
Exactly. like we got a little team huddles going on.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at 39 for the Sharks, 40 for the Whalers. You know, I'm going to take back my score prediction. I'm hoping to put it at 52 for the Whalers and 57 for the Sharks.
You think the Sharks can get approximately 20 more points?
You know, I really think if they put their minds to it, they can. I mean, seeing in the first quarter, they got a whopping 18 points.
Yeah. That first quarter was something special for the Sharks. I hope they can replicate it and do even better, honestly.
Looks like the lineup after the huddle will be Jake Larrabee, Liam Flood, Jackson Rocco, Finn Hiora, and Jackson Morneau for the Sharks. And then for the Whalers, Ethan Jarrett, Dante Brim, Burke Lombardi, Gavin Smith, and Valen Janey. Jackson Morneau passes it to Finn Hiora. Back to Morneau. Looking for the layup, but gets fouled.
He got the foul. These are important buckets right here.
All
You
right.
sink 2 of these, you get the lead. Sink 1, you get the tie. None,
we only have
and
one
you're still
shot,
in a
Shadow.
deficit.
Oh, no, looks like we have 2. First one is made. Putting the Sharks and the Whalers back at a tie.
Tie ball game.
Up for the second, and it's good.
Makes the second. Those are important shots.
Gavin Smith with the ball. Gavin swings it over to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi back to Smith. Smith down to Janey. Janey looking for the pass. Over to Dante Brim. Lobbing it in the air. Dante Brim back to Smith. Smith to Janey. Burke Lombardi. Gavin Smith for 3. And it's off.
Ooh.
Ben Hara with a rebound. Over to Flood.
Flood settles. That's something you see, you know, reoccurringly with Flood. He likes to settle the ball and wait, and make a play.
Exactly. Liam Flood back to Morneau. Morneau over to Rocco. Rocco in the corner for 3. And it's off.
Deep corner 3.
But Jackson Morneau is there to grab the rebound. Liam Flood down to Rocco. Rocco to Larrabee. Larrabee over to Flood. Flood in the paint. Down to Morneau in the corner. Morneau dribbling it in. Back to Hiora in the paint. Jackson Rocco for 3.
It's open.
And it's off. Ethan Jarrett with the rebound. Gavin Smith. Hoping to dribble it down, but it hits Jackson Morneau's foot.
Dribbles, hits the foot, stops the ball completely.
Dante Brim. Down to Burke Lombardi, but Jackson Rocco is there to play defense and gets the ball out of bounds. But it will be a Whalers inbound pass.
See if they can make something with this inbound here. Maybe get a little play before the snap. Ooh, that's an open
Valen
shot.
Janey for 3. It's off.
Front rim.
Liam Flood dribbling down the court. Pass in the half. Sharks with the 1-point lead. Down to Jackson Morneau. Back to Flood. Flood gets it to Hiora. Hiora back to Morneau. Looking for the layup. Jake Larrabee. And is off. Dante Brim with the rebound.
Taking it up the court. Oh.
Ethan Grant.
Let him eat in the paint.
Ethan Jarrett looking for the layup, but does draw a foul off of Jake Larrabee. Looks like we will be getting
2 shots.
2 shots off of Ethan.
At the line, number 21, Ethan Jarrett.
Again, these are important shots right here.
First is good.
It's not the end of the game, but
It's not the end of the game, but we are sitting at a very close matchup between the Sharks and the Whalers. Both teams sitting at 41 so far.
we expected this to a degree, you know, with the
did.
seeding being so close. You can tell these are 2, you know, comparable teams.
Sitting at a little over 5 minutes left in the game. Finn Hiora swings it over to Liam Flood. Liam Flood looking for the open pass. Over to Jackson Morneau. Down to Rocco. Rocco down to Flood. Flood to Larrabee in the paint. But does
he gets
get
tangled up and stolen.
by Dante Brin, number 5. Ethan Jarrett with the layup. Jackson Rocco hoping to guard it, but is unsuccessful.
He went up and under the rim.
Putting Nantucket in a tie.
Or scoreboard saying it's tie game. Ours is saying a little different.
All right. So the scoreboard at the game does say that it is 42-42 tied, but We do have
Oh,
it at.
wait, no, 44-42.
All right, we got Nantucket sitting at
44-40.
44, and the Sharks at 40.
Okay,
Points.
4-point deficit, not a tie game. Yep. Okay, now we're synced up.
Valen Janney hoping for the layup.
Oh,
Puts it up, and it's good.
That's a tough lay.
Tough lay by Valen. Braden Burke gives it to Finauer. Finauer over to himself. Psych, back to Brado.
Psych.
Jackson Morneau with the ball. Passing it into the paint. Finauer for the layup.
Left hand
and
lay
it's
is
good.
good off the glass.
Putting it at a
Whoa.
4-point differential. Jackson Morneau really showing his defensive side.
The
Van-
one-handed catch. Whoa.
Oh, looks like Valen Janney is getting a little agitated with number 11, Jackson
A little
Morneau.
agitated, a little rough. This is a close game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Jack!
Valen Janney for 3 and gets the ball stuck.
Ooh.
Ethan Jarrett gets the ball unstuck. Wow, what a tall individual. Looks like it will be the Whalers' inbound pass. Number 12 in the corner for 3, and it's off.
Front rim.
Jake Larrabee with the rebound, passing it over to,
and it's
hoping
rough
to
and
get
it's
it
out
over
of
to Jackson
bounds.
Morneau, but Jackson Morneau cannot catch it in time.
Little interference from the ref there, too.
Jake Grant passing it over to Ethan Jarrett. Jake Larrabee really showing his defense over to Finauer. Finauer to Rocco. Burke Lombardi tries to grab it, it is unsuccessful. Rocco spins just in time. Rocco to Jackson Morneau.
This is a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
46-44, Whalers in the lead.
Brado, no shot.
Over to Hiora. Hiora getting in the paint. Look for the layup, but looks like it's a scramble for the ball.
We're calling jump. Monomoy ball.
Looks like it's a timeout called by Nantucket.
Nantucket.
Alrighty, we are sitting at a 46-point game for the Whalers versus 44 for the home team, the Sharks.
At this point in the game, nothing is certain. Nothing at all is certain. Nothing is promised. This is anybody's game.
Really is. I mean, it's just whatever team wants it more. That's what it really
Honestly,
comes down to.
that's what it really comes down to. It comes down to effort, team spirit, and who wants to win the most.
Exactly, and as we were saying at the beginning of the game, the Whalers' record so far this season is 4-8, putting him in the 32 seed, while Monomoy's record is only 2-11. But because of how tough their schedules are, both of the teams, Monomoy is at the seed right under Nantucket, sitting at 33. So this game really does decide who claims the higher seed.
It's a seeding game. It's also a league game.
It's
just
a big
important
game
overall.
for the boys.
All right, we got an inbound by Brado Burke.
Jackson Rocco. Jackson Morneau for 3, and it's good!
Oh!
Putting the Sharks back
What
in
a
the lead
shot!
by 1.
Oh, my goodness.
Valen Janney really wanting it over to Ethan Grant. Ethan Grant gets the layup,
The
though.
Whalers take the lead right back. That was such a clutch 3 by Jackson Morneau, but Ethan Jarrett, he just put the layup in, takes the lead right back. Now it's a 1-point game.
Braden Burke with the ball. Swinging to Jackson Morneau. Jackson back to Brado. Brado over to Rocco. Rocco back to Brado. Brado to Finn. Finn over to Brado. Brado passes it to Jackson in the corner. Morneau over to Brado. Brado back to Morneau. Morneau back to Jackson. Rocco for the mid-range. And it's off, sadly.
Rebound, Jacob.
Jake Larrabee with the rebound. Finn Howard back in the paint. Over to Jackson Morneau.
Oh, where's the open
Braden
shot?
Burke mid-range, and it's
No,
off. In and out. You've seen a lot of those.
A lot of those. Maybe it's the rims. I don't know. That chewed a lot of clock. That took almost the entire shot clock. Now we're in the 1-minute range.
Dante Brim. Over to Valen Janney. Valen Janney putting in the... Oh!
Yeah.
Jacob Larrabee denies his take.
Jacob's not a fan of that.
But
I think it's a reasonable
does
call.
seem like a call. You know, personally, I thought that was all ball, but
It did look like all ball. I don't know. There was a little bit of showmanship in that.
the way that Valon held on to the ball does make it seem like a foul.
It did look like a foul.
All right, looks like he'll be getting 2
These-
today.
Now, these are important.
Making the
Oh,
missing the
did
first.
not make the first.
No, it's only a 1-point differential game right now, 48-47 for the Whalers. His second is in the air, and it's good.
Okay, nerves don't get to him for the second shot. He makes 1 of 2.
Jackson Rocco trying to figure out something.
It's pulsing in everybody's veins right now.
Minute
Nerves
30
are
left in
setting
the game. Jackson Rocco for 3, and it's
Oh! Bang!
Boom, boom, boom!
Bang! What a shot by Rocco.
Putting those Sharks back in the lead, sitting at 50.
Wow.
We have Miss Police Side Talk betting on the game. Valon Janney with the layup, but gets fouled again.
Wow. Another.
Back at the line for 2.
He was 1 for 2. Nerves are definitely setting in now. He's got 2 extra shots. Let's see how he can do out of 4 shots
Jake
from the
Larrabee
line.
getting his 4th foul of the game, sadly.
Ooh,
Making
2 for
his
3.
first.
He's 2 for 3.
Let's see if he's good on the second. Making his 4th.
That's tough. That's tough right there.
Looks like timeout Nantucket sitting at 51-50. Whalers up by 1.
With 1 minute remaining.
You know, this is definitely one of those games where it has you at the edge of your seat, doesn't it, Chatham?
I'm at the edge of my seat right now, personally.
That's what I thought. um, 6, 7.
6, 7.
You know, really what Nantucket needs to do is just hand their team a freaking packet, yo, and just have them go over the plays. But clearly, Monomoy
Clearly.
also needs that.
Clearly.
You know, because I think that they knew what they were doing, and they knew that
They
it
knew
was
it was
going to
smart.
happen.
They knew it was smart, yeah.
And they knew it was coming.
Yeah, honestly.
But they're keeping their heads in the game
Because it could also be dangerous.
because they're locked in.
Yeah. This just in, we got some new buzz from the NBA. Chris Middleton is traded to the Wizards.
What the flip?
And now Kyle Kuzma is a Milwaukee Buck,
You know, that's some crazy stuff.
playing with Damian Lillard and Giannis. Back to the action.
Back to the action, the more important game. Brado Burke swings it down to Jackson Morneau.
Jackson Morneau.
Jackson Morneau
Oh,
loses the
pass
ball,
to
but
nobody.
Jackson Rocco is there. Jackson Rocco getting it over to Braden Burke. Braden Burke for 3.
For 3, it's deep.
And
it's good!
It's good!
Good! What a crucial 3.
53-51, 45 seconds left in the game. Dante Brim with the ball. Burke Lombardi over to Jake Grant. Jake Grant swings it over to Dante Brim. Dante Brim to Valon Janney.
Oh, my goodness.
In the paint.
What'd he call?
But there's a call.
What'd he call?
Looks like it's a travel.
No. Wait. Another timeout.
Another timeout. 33.8 seconds
Another
left in the
timeout.
game. 53 for the Sharks, 51 for the Whalers. No, this game is definitely something.
It's something for sure.
Alrighty. Woo! I'm getting anxious for this one, guys.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous for them. I'm not even on the court. What a game we chose to broadcast out of all the
Exactly.
ones.
And don't forget, for all of you Monomoy watchers out there, the Sharks take on Dennis Yarmouth for the Toilet Bowl game at 7 p.m. at Tony Kent Arena.
It's a blackout.
Pack the tank.
Pack the tank.
All black.
All black. Be there
Or
or
be
square.
Boom!
Yeah.
I just want to shout out my accomplice, Chatham Gillis, for just being so good at what he does.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. I'd say the same for you.
Oh, thanks. All right, end of the timeout. 33.8 seconds left in the game. Monomoy at 53. Whalers at 51. Let's see what the boys can do.
I knew this was happening. We've got the same set out there for the Sharks. Wouldn't want to disrupt anything. And it's the same people you've seen for Nantucket. You know, you can
Clearly, they're star players on the court.
tell who they have trust in a moment like this.
Jake Grant passing it into Ethan Jarrett.
No.
Monomoy giving another foul to Ethan Jarrett.
Oh, that's
Looks like he'll be
crucial.
receiving 2. The most that it can do is put the game at a tie.
Let's see if he can do it. If he can level out the playing field.
Jackson Rocker receiving the foul.
Looks like they're subbing out Jacob Larrabee for Leek Brown, number 22.
Jacob Larrabee actually did get 5 fouls, putting him out for the
He
game.
fouled out. That's tough.
Especially on a game like this where it's this important. All right, Ethan Jarrett will be getting 2 shots.
You can hear the student section, everyone in the stands.
I
they're
got to
all getting
stand up for
hyped.
this.
Commentators are standing up.
You know it's important when that happens. Ethan Jarrett misses his first.
Oh!
Putting
It's
it
off the back rim.
off the back rim, not making the first one. Hopefully he makes the second one.
Hopefully he doesn't make the second one.
That's what I meant. And it's up. And it's good.
Okay, he catches the second one.
Putting it at a 1-point differential.
Sharks still have the lead.
By 1 point.
I wish you
53.
told us how many timeouts we have left.
I do too.
Braden Burke is back in the ballgame for the Sharks.
Looks
Braden
like
Burke is
Braden.
back in the ball game.
Exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah. Oh.
But my accomplice here, Chad Gillis, is just so good at his job that he got there before.
Yeah, I
me.
got there before you.
$32 seconds left. 1-point differential. This is really important for the Sharks.
A
And
nail biter.
Definitely a nail biter. And if you run out of fingernails to bite, you got toes for a reason.
Yeah, it's the reason. It's for this game.
For this exact
This
game.
moment in your life.
I mean, I might just, Chatham, you should write your college essay about this game and how it just changed you.
It really has a big impact on my life. I need to know the outcome of this game and if it's positive or negative.
All right, times out are over. Look like it will be Monomoy with the inbound pass.
Yep.
Finn Hyora taking it, number 12. We got Braden Burke, Jackson Morneau, Liam Flood, and Jackson Rocco on the court, along with Finn Hyora.
Braden Burke. Oh, Liam.
Liam Flood back to Finn Hyora. Finn Hyora bring with another call.
So what they're doing here is they foul Finn. They make him shoot free throws. Or no, they're going to have to foul him again
Inbound.
until they get the free throws. And then
Dante Brim up against Finn Hyora for the pass in. Finn passing it to Liam, back to Finn.
they have to avoid the fouls. Oh, he got it. So he gets the foul off early.
Looks like Dante Brim's really just going for them fouls.
They need
Third
a foul,
pass
make him shoot, and then get the ball back.
Exactly.
Yep, okay, there it is.
Like,
Wait, no, one more.
Third personal foul.
Jackson Morneau.
Okay,
It just looks like Nantucket's really wanting these fouls.
they need to get the foul off immediately, make sure no time gets shaved off the clock, and then they can hope that they miss. I know any of those boys out there on the court will make them, and then they'll get the ball back with a 3-point differential. They tie it with a 3.
Jackson Morneau getting 2 shots, putting the Sharks hopefully into a bigger league than they already are.
That's
Boris is
cash.
first.
Of course it's cash.
It's cash.
2-point lead.
Jackson Morneau with the second, and it's good!
3-point game.
3-point
Three-pointer
game.
can only tie it if they get a 3 off.
Jake Grant with the ball, passing it to Dante Brim. Dante Brim looking for the open pass. Getting it to Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi in the paint for the layup. And it's off!
Off the back rim. It's out of bounds.
9.8 seconds left in the game. Woo.
Nantucket inbounds. Timeout. Timeout.
Timeout, Nantucket.
Oh, boy.
The Wheeler timeout, that's their fourth.
Fourth one and last one. Getting back in the seats for this one because my legs hurt.
My legs hurt. They were quivering.
55-52, Monomoy in the lead. It's important. This is really important for us.
This is a big game. We definitely have the leverage. Now that we have a 3-point game on our hands.
We're in their head, but
We're in their head.
I feel like at the same time, they're also in our head. So
At the same time. They are, it's true.
same starting five as we saw at the beginning of the game. Number 3, Braden Burke. 25, Liam Flood. Number 5, Jackson Rocco. 12, Finn Howard. And number 11, Jackson Morneau.
Any of those guys I would trust with a shot, with a game on the line.
Nantucket looks like they're sending out number 5, Dante Brim. Number 12, Alan Janey. Number 21, Ethan Jarrett. Number 4, Jake Grant. And lastly, number 11, Burke Lombardi. Burke Lombardi with the pass in. Alan Janey back to Burke Lombardi. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Off the front rim!
And the Sharks win! And the Sharks take away the win. Great job.
Nantucket goes
from
home
both
with a
teams.
loss.
Alrighty, there you have it, folks. The Monomoy Sharks have beat the Nantucket Whalers 55-52. Sharks up by 3. Great game from both teams, honestly.
What a showcase of skill, talent, teamwork. Sharks come out on top.
Gotta love to see it.
Love to
Don't
see
forget,
it.
7 p.m., Tony Kent Arena.
We won't be commentating, but we'll be there
We will be there in black.
in black.
And I just want to thank you guys one last time
Really
for
wanna thank you guys.
watching the whatever this was, the live stream of the game. One last time, my name is Charlie Hamilton. To my
I'm Chatham
right,
Gillis.
Chatham Gillis. On the switch, we got Dylan Jones. Camera up there, Kafka Thompson. Camera pointing us. Alden Libby. And
Oakley.
lastly,
Oakley.
Mr. Cass.
Last and certainly least.
Certainly least. See you guys next time.
We're
next
out.
game.